consistent messaging, individual strategies for each channel. You can't post a tweet on Facebook. If you just post a one paragraph message on Facebook, it's going to flop. It's not going to do well. But you can absolutely have the same general theme, that same messaging, just customize it and brand it for each channel specifically. And the big thing, Gabe, we always talk about using data, and I feel like this could just be a podcast episode on its own, but use the data you have to see which channel is doing best. If you dump money into Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram and you notice Snapchat isn't doing as well, maybe optimize the ads, see what you can do to change that, or maybe reallocate some of that ad spend. I think there's a lot of opportunity to use the results from these campaigns and to even do A/B testing. Facebook, this is something I recommend people do on Facebook even, and email as well. I'm not really talking about email as a platform today, but A/B testing has been so easy to do on all of these platforms. You basically make 2 ads and you come back and see which ad does the best. And then, you have that data too. So definitely do that as well. And then speaking of data and
can I make a comment really quick there?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was meeting with a customer last week, and they're very active on Facebook, especially in some areas that they're trying to grow. And so they're spending a decent amount of money on Facebook ads in these particular areas. And they actually had, I think, like 6 or 7 different creatives that they were running. So they were running a bunch of different creative in the same market, but they were kind of trying to see, hey, which one is going to be more effective. We went back and looked at the results, and there were 2 of the creatives that performed way better than the others, like triple the click-through rates of some of these others. And that's the type of thing that I think you really need to look at if you're looking at your Facebook ads reporting, is drilling into that level of detail to say, okay, I ran 8 different creatives. 2 of those performed excellent. Great. All of my ads going forward should be kind of using these and using images similar to these, because I know this resonates really well with my subscriber base or my prospect base in this case. But without looking at that information, you'd have no idea. And at that point, you're just kind of guessing on, well, what do I think is going to perform the best, right? Versus, to your point, using the data to actually understand what is performing the best.
And speaking of all of that, Gabe, tailor your message to people with specific needs, interests, and know your audience. We talked about this a lot last week, but using, detailed targeting, customizing that messaging. If you're advertising to gamers, tell Facebook you're advertising to gamers. Identify those interests out and segment down your audience. You'll see results with that ad. I'm positive. We talked a lot about live event targeting too, so that's just another option you can use. If you haven't listened to that podcast episode, go back a week.